Welcome back, everyone, to the ET Dubs Neomonsters walkthrough, episode 12. Today is a bit of a weird one because I am doing post-commentary. What happened was I recorded this whole thing as I normally do, and then I went to do the final stages of editing, and none of the audio that I did live recorded. So we're just putting it over here, but that's all good because it means this episode is hopefully going to be nice and coherent. Sometimes, I don't know, I just be talking while we're doing live commentary. But anyway, we're doing the tryouts. Hey, you're Hector Finnegan's successor, right? Here you're quite a big shot in the leagues. But up here, things won't be so easy. This is where the real competition begins. Let's give you a fitting welcome to the Champion League Tryouts. Yes, we are doing the Champion League Tryouts, which is exciting. The battles are supposedly going to get harder. The monsters are going to get stronger. The trainers are going to get more difficult. And what that really means is we're just going to keep sweeping with the same team. I really am curious to see, like, how far we can get with this Twins, Draco-Rosa, Waitara, and Revenarcheon, because that's pretty much, like, all we need. I know these super epics and epics are going to have a tough time, especially killing Draco-Rosa, especially killing through the defense buffs of everyone, because we probably won't see piercing until, like, gosh, I don't even know. It's going to be forever until we see piercing. So I'm super not worried at all, even. But we're going to go ahead and Claw Dance this Cold Heart and Krakan. Have to eat that Atlanti entrance, but it's okay. Everybody's just, like, slowly chipping down my Waitara, and she's still holding strong, of course. I can Claw Dance Atlanti and Mammoth, who are the next to get a turn. Voltray actually has Fizzy Entrance. I checked the Narlance because I couldn't remember which one of them it was, but that's a new change. So it actually wakes up everybody that was sleeping, which works out for me. I can defang them, I can Blood Fury the Blur Strike, I can defang Puff Oxygen and Halo Hair, and then clean up with a Claw Dance. Didn't lose a single monster in the first battle. Great for us. Let's see what he has to say. What power? I've never faced a team as strong as this one. Hector's successor? More like Hector's return. So it looks like we're definitely living up to the name. There are 4 more trainer battles here, and there's a rare monster on our way to the next target. So we went ahead and jumped to him down at the bottom of the map. This is Dunkleosis, which is one of the one of the epic monsters of the build that's like Giga Splash, Give a Wave, Protector Killer, Sleep Killer. So not like crazy powerful, but could be helpful for us. I just have to decrescendo. Obviously, Waitara is going to kill any one of these people. I tried a defang to see if it would kill, and unfortunately it did, so I really need to be careful that I don't kill a Dunkley. Decrescendo is going to kill that Dunkleosis. I do an Accelerate. Everybody's stealth, so the Ultra Wave isn't doing a ton of damage to us. I do one more decrescendo on the Dunkleosis, which doesn't quite kill, but I'm able to almost clean up with a Reckless Attack, and almost get a kill with that Poison Touch, but it's not enough. So I think I Poison Touch the 4th one here, and I might just bank the capture, because I can do a Claw Dance to kill that Dunkleosis and the other Dunkley. Yeah, I am just banking the capture, because I don't want to go home and heal my monsters between. He does another Giga Wave, which kills my Thunderhoof, but that's okay. Everybody else was stealthed. And I'm just letting this poison tick him down a little bit. And now we've got up to, oh, look at that. I'm letting it tick off even more. 77%. We go for it. 3 out of 4 chance. And it looks like it works out for us. We walk away with a Dunkley. I think I also caught a Pharaoh Cat between this battle, but let's see what the next trainer says. Up ahead, a man's on his knees examining something. Ground's been dug up with a shovel. I know these runes mean star, and this means something akin to ship, starship. What could that mean? Seeing your presence, he turns around and looks at you, obviously annoyed. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? I mean, by participating in the tryouts? Technically, yes. I suppose you want a battle. He sighs. Let's get this over with. Okay, so not very excited to battle us, but no worries. He's just going to get destroyed anyway, especially because his Shao Fist used one-on-one and left Draco-Rosa awake, which is like the most ideal thing that could happen. I did not mean to Petal Blitz there. I knew Lavagant had Stun Absorber. I'm pretty sure that was a misclick, but, you know, it happens. His Spidal is just going to die to a Decrescendo. Now I can start Petal Blitzing, but I don't think I need to because, oh, I did a Poison Touch because I want to Poison Siphon the Nimbus, charge Blood Fury on the Blossomite. Skullhoof actually has Stealth Bane, so Saganiv comes off of her defense buff range, but we do kill the Nimbus and get a kill on Blossomite, kill that Skull Rex. I Petal Storm the Duskrock. Now I can Defang, Skull Wolf, and Showfist. And then I do, what do I do here? I can't Petal Blitz because of the Galvadillo. So I Blood Fury the Octojungle and then Preemptive Strike the Galvadillo. I guess I knew that Skullhoof wasn't going to be able to kill anybody with the Stealth Bane because of their defense boosts. And obviously I don't want to self-revival because if I do that, then Waitara, technically that counts as Waitara dying in like these island battles because she is sacrificing herself, so she wouldn't be in the next team even though she's still alive. It's kind of weird how that works, but pretty easy win. All right, happy now. Let me get back to work. What am I doing here? It's obvious. I'm carrying an archaeological excavation. I'm Vester Celsus, an archaeologist. I'm on a mission to uncover our empire's past. Interesting. I joined the Monster League so I can enter the Cursed Island since it's off limits to anyone but the most skilled trainers. The island is a treasure trove of relics. Even a cursory dig has revealed some amazing findings. Take this metal shard I uncovered. It was created with technology far more advanced than anything we know of. This place is full of discoveries. Can I really be blamed for not wanting to waste time on battles? You ought to keep your eyes peeled. If you head towards the deepest parts of the island, you'll see peculiar ruins of great size. They're supposed to be unlike anything else found in the Empire. I can't wait to go see them for myself. Okay, so it's like aliens or something on this island, but we're going to work our way all the way up the map to our next target. This is a huge island, lots of ground to cover, but we can make it. I wish we could warp, but you can't do that until you visit a town. So moving on to the next battle, I actually went and caught a Whisper and a Raijin while I was there, but now next battle. Halt, trainer. When you turn around, there's a strange individual wearing a mask and a cape. I, the White Crescent, challenge you to a duel, Hector's successor. I'll test for myself whether you're truly worthy to bear Hector's legacy. Behold, my team reborn. Okay, so right off the bat, I had to do a little skip there. There was a little glitch, but the Mammoth didn't accelerate, and the Remus did an AoE, as they do. But they're free to be blitzed. So I Petal Blitz, Decrescendo the Blockadus. Ninja Storm, I don't want to kill because I'll have to eat the Stun Revenge. So I do another Petal Blitz and then just Counter-Strike Remus to pass some time. And then I looked, and because everybody was on pretty high seconds, I decided to just kill the Ninja Storm now. Counter-Strike puts Tengu Storm to like half health. Decrescendo the Mammoth, and I could do one more Petal Blitz here. But I decided not to because I can Counter-Strike Flame-A-Gun and get a kill on Blossomite with that Poison Touch. I thought I had a Preemptive Strike for the King Claw, but he does not have Protect. So I just kill him with the Decrescendo, Petal Blitz the Gigaceras, and now, Petal Storm. Now I've got one more Petal Blitz, can start sweeping with double Blood Crave. I can kill the Volcafint. As you can see, Decrescendo's starting to not do as much damage. Obviously, 2000 is still going to kill a 1-star monster, but like, it is slowly ticking down. Double Blood Crave, didn't want to waste Dragarosa's health, so I just used the Counter-Strike. I've got a Petal Storm. I've got a Decrescendo, which doesn't quite kill the Demi-Horus, but I can get another Blood Fury in from this Blossomite here, or a Petal Storm, whatever your fancy. We kill the Mecha-Rex, and we beat this next trainer. Let's see what he has to say. My team is no match. Even as the White Crescent, I can't surpass you. You ask if they've met before. He thinks and takes off his mask. It's me, Elian. Long time no see, my friend. You ask what he's doing here with that strange outfit. I'm participating in the tryouts for the Champion League. What else? The mask, just something to help me do well as a trainer. Not long after you went on the Expert League, I met a great teacher. He said I was floundering because of my self-consciousness. My teacher taught me to fight as someone other than Elian, freeing me from the weight of my father's embarrassment or whatever. It was liberating. Father doesn't care if White Crescent wins or loses. The reputation won't be affected of his house. So thanks to the teacher, I've unlocked the full potential of myself and my team. I was able to make rapid progress after that. Though somewhat skeptical of the advice, you congratulate Elian on his success. Thanks. I feel more happy to be congratulated by you than my father. If you get into the Champion League, you better watch out. My teacher's one of the best trainers there, and he will crush you. One of the first villages on this island said that there was a trainer in the Champion League named the Black Sun, who is somebody to watch out for. So perhaps they're related. I guess we'll find out. But I'm going to run over to this next trainer. I don't think I healed my team. I don't think I needed to. I wasn't worried. We finally meet, you pretender. As a devoted fan of Hector Finnegan ever since I was a young girl, it was my goal in life to redeem his name in the arena. I had plans to buy his ranch, but I was saving until I proved worthy to be the grand champion, but you went and took it right under my nose. What right do you have? Fight me, trainer. We'll see which of us should represent Hector Finnegan in the Champion League. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be us. I didn't go back and heal my monster, so I've got Blossomite on hold ground. I've got Dragarosa on hold ground. A little scared here because Stegatops is going to be blocking the stuns. But I might just do a Petal Blitz anyway and then charge Blood Crave on Revan Archeon. I do a Purifying Mist for sure. I do just do Petal Blitz to charge Blood Crave, sure. I can decrescendo the Manda Root, and then once Leo Bolt comes in, I'll have Claw Dance ready again, which is great. I can accelerate. I've got an accelerated double Blood Crave here. I'm worried about that Chain Horn because I don't want to take the Explosion Revenge. It's going to kill Waitara and kill Blossomite. So I'm trying to be strategic of who I kill. I can't use the Petal Blitz anymore because Draco Rose is dead, so I have to just Poison Touch the Soul Tusk, which is fine. I go for a Poison Siphon to heal up a little bit, take her off of Hold Ground. Chainhorn does the Piercing Blow on Waitara, so I lose her, but his Chainhorn is still at pretty high seconds, so I'm not that worried. I kill a Dino Raider with a double Blood Crave, brings in a Venoworm. That Sleep All only sleeps my Cybermech, and then he's able to purify the poisons. So I'm kind of like, okay, we'll kill the Soul Tusk with a Poison Touch. Now I can do a double Blood Crave, kill the Venoworm and the Dracomander, and then charge Blood Fury with Blossomite. I probably just do an Accelerate or maybe an Ultra Thunder just because there's really nothing else to do. I checked if Arceonis had anything new. Doesn't look like he does. Same old moveset. So I kill the Islando. Voltiger has single Stun Revenge, but Revan Archeon recently was given Stun Immunity. So I'm like, sure, I can just take that, kill the Voltiger and the Arceonis. Twigster comes in, doesn't stun the Revan Archeon. So again, not super worried about anything that's happening. Chainhorn now has Blood Crave, which he kills my Revan Archeon with. So I'm like, this is the most damage an opponent has ever done to me. And I mean, other than the one time I lost, and it's because I went in without a full team. But this Chainhorn is like definitely putting in work. So I do a Beastly Sleep. I lose my Volpink as well, but can clean up with a double Dream Hunt. And I know that there's a temple just like right up the road. I'm sorry, I had no idea you were this determined. Even I'm convinced now there's no one who deserves to be called Hector's successor more than you. All I ask is to bring glory and praise to his name once again. I wish you luck. Okay, great. One more trainer, and it looks like it's Thale, our biggest rival. And there's also a rare temple, which, like I was saying, is where we're going to go stop, heal up our monsters, and then go fight Thale without having to go home once. I remember back in the old days, I would like have to return to Ulthon. I'd do a little bit of training, like between every battle. It was a lot, but now we're like smooth sailing. These C-Pups are obviously going to die to most of the things that I have. I do a Purifying Mist and a Stun. Decrescendo one of them. I just wanted to see how much a Poison Touch would do. Did about half health. I go for the Coin Flip, and it works out for us. So now I can just kind of start sweeping. Defang, like I said, pretty much kills. I might skip here and charge Blood Fury on Blossomite. No, I just kill the C-Pup. Okay, no biggie. Because I can Purifying Mist. So that Giga Wave isn't going to hit any of us. And then he does a Giga Splash on Thunderhoof, which is fine because I can just do a Life Flip. I do a double Blood Crave, kill the two C-Pups. And at this point, the Sea Howls on the right are both way out of play. So I can just do a double Claw Dance and Life Flip here with a Thunderhoof. And it's basically like we didn't even go into a battle. And we're pretty much going into the final battle against Thale with a full team and walking away with the C-Pup, which is pretty exciting. I remember this. I went for the Dahargaz, or what's his name? I'm pretty sure it is Dahargaz, something like that. But I went for him, and it was like a 60% chance, and he jumped out of the capture card and then used Decide on my Draco Rosa. So even though we were at full health, how many more opponents do you need to beat before qualifying? One more? Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure this talking over thing is confusing me, but I'm pretty sure I paused to explain that. What a coincidence. I'll be your last one, but you want to fight me? I'll be the one who stops you from getting into the Champions League. Anyway, but the Dahargaz put my Draco Rosa to hold ground. So even though we pretty much had a full team, we still weren't fully going in against Thale, but it didn't matter. Defang the Heltar and the Knight Rider, charge Blood Fury on Blossomite, and then I can still get a kill on Thug Frog. Bring in the Dark Stag, who I use Decrescendo on. Oh, just Preemptive Strike because it's quicker. Double Blood Crave the Grimal and the Skull Wraith. Sacrifice Draco Rosa. Thank you for your service. Now I can Claw Dance, Plasma Rex. No, probably Philomancer and Dreadfish. I don't know why I didn't go for Plasma Rex. It really doesn't matter. I'm not going to lose. I can Petal Storm, Wicker Chap, or Shadowlance. I can do a Petal Blitz here, which I do, and then Claw Dance, Shadowlance, and Sea Steed. I see that he has 2 monsters left, and I was wondering how far evolved his Night Lord is, and it's actually fully evolved. So I also lose Waitara there. but it's not a huge deal because I have this Blood Fury and another Petal Blitz, which I use. I Time Strike the Leviavolt, which I thought was single stun revenge, but it's full stun revenge, but it also didn't matter because we easily swept, and that is our final battle in the Champions League Tryouts. So now we're going to head back to Ulthon and do the final, see what the trainer has to say. Don't worry, I'll join you there soon enough. I'll get my payback for this defeat in the arena. So that was a big island, but we got through the trainers pretty quick, and we didn't have to go back to heal at all. Having defeated your 5th opponent, you're qualified for the Champion League. You return to Ulthon to report your achievements. Excuse me. Now, let's see what the Trainer Alliance has to say. Congratulations on passing the tryouts. This is it. You are now highest level of the Monster Leagues. You've come a long way. Hector Sixer, I ought to stop calling you that. You're now a great trainer in your own right. Not to mention you're a big star in the Monster Leagues. With your recent success, popularity is soaring. Fans will be excited to see you in the Champion League. Your matches will draw huge crowds to the stadium. It's not all good news, though. As usual, the league will have 6 teams, but this time there can only be one winner. Competition will be even fiercer than before. If you intend to win the league, then you better be prepared to win every battle. The winning team will be granted the privilege of challenging the Grand Four for the best trainers in the Empire. Defeating them will open the way to fighting the Grand Champion himself, the undisputed apex of all trainers. The matches will take place in the Azelta Stadium. May you achieve glory for Hector, for yourself, and for your fans. So a lot of stuff riding on this, and that is going to do it for the pre-recorded part, or like post-recording part, I guess, technically. As you'll see, there was an update, so I went and updated and then finished this video live. So I will see you guys there. Okay, we're back and we're live. Don't know what happened there, but the new update included a Fortune Shrine, which we're going to open. Oh, we got double there, and we got double there. Wow. Two times in a row. That's crazy. Got a lot of rewards. This is also some newcomer stuff. And the biggest thing from this Valentine's update is these guaranteed mythic eggs. Stellar tickets you can only buy. They're like $80, which is insane. I'm obviously not going to be doing that. It looks like they're hinting at a Carmilla skin. If you see, that's a different outfit than normal. I wonder if any of these others are new skins. Whatever, it doesn't matter to me. But we do have featured banners that are increased rates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the ones that I think I need in terms of legendaries. See, look at this. This is something that needs to be fixed. I'm on an iPad right now. The banner is like too spread out. They can't fix the aspect ratio of that. Anyway, I'm going to open the one with Doomgoo because I think he would be the best legendary for us to have right now in this stage of the game. Demule would also be great, but as far as like this stage of the game goes, we don't really need Demule. We don't really need Ladai Faith. We don't really need Angel Lion. We don't really need Sky Hera. So we're just going to hatch a couple times. We only get a few eggs to hatch for Doomgoo, so we're going to hope. Just getting some epics and super epics here. I only have, 3 more, so we're just going to cross our fingers. At any rate, hatching on this account is always good. Looks like we got a Gummy Dragon, some Crystal Worms. Tezlopika could be cool. We have 2 more here. Pretty please give me at least a legendary on featured rates. No? Yeah, our last hatch was way too good. We used up all of our luck ever. So, like, there's no way, right? Doomgoo. Wow, not a single legendary out of 4 packs. That's super unfortunate. But we did get a Scarlagard, as you saw there. Let's take a look at the new monsters here. So, Scarlagard, we got an Abyss Raider, Shiny Gear... What's his name? Gear something. Shiny Gearheart, Jade Boa, 2 Crystal Worms, one of the Gummy Dragons. Tezlopika is cool. We got Volca Venus could be good. Lunasilisk. So nothing crazy. So real quick, I was just about to head out to capture some monsters, and I did a rare egg hatch. I should have recorded it, but I did a rare egg hatch, and I pulled Cyberith. I forget what his second form is, and I definitely don't have him to view on this account, so I don't know how great he's going to be. He probably has dual, which could be super interesting, but that's a cool pull for us. A second mythic on this account is crazy. So with him and Waitara and all these legendaries, I think we're doing pretty well. So I kept trying to end this video by saying we're going to do some monster hunting to finish off the video. And I keep forgetting that actually I can't do that because you can't monster hunt when a league battle is starting. So what instead we're going to do is we're going to do a PvP match. And we're going to see if I can sweep just as well as in the main story mode. I've done a couple PvP battles on this account. Most of them were just like for fun, just to try and get some gems, honestly, near the beginning. But now we've got a pretty good front line. He was using the Nightmare Polymerization front line, and as we've seen in the real game, that's really nothing to worry about. We do lose Draco Rosa to a Dream Hunt there, but I will go ahead and kill the Shisa Guard with a Counter Strike. He's got a Hazuki and Emeraldius. I'm not crazy worried. He can charge Bloodcrave on the Winter Wing, if he even has Bloodcrave in second form. He does the Superflex. Let's check, because I don't remember. He does have Bloodcrave. Okay, something to keep in mind. Emeraldius has kind of come in. Not sure what all he can do. I'm going to Petal Storm him, because that's going to kill. And then we'll Claw Dance the Hazuki and the Shrub Tooth, or maybe the Winter Wing. I don't know. He does a Counter Strike on Sega Nymph. Not going to do much, so we're going to one-shot him with Petal Storm. Hazuki comes in. Actually, I might skip Petal Blitz so that I can do a decrescendo on the Hazuki. It's going to kill. His Anya's going to come in, but he's only going to be able to charge. So then I can Claw Dance her and somebody else and not have to worry about it. I'll Poison Touch the Leobolt. Actually, I might even just Petal Storm here because I can Claw Dance the Shrub Tooth and the Winter Wing. I don't have any more Petal Blitzes. Oh, he's just rocking the starters. But I can Poison Touch all the starters, so I won't have to take their stun revenges. And then we should be good to win. I don't see how he's going to kill Waitara unless he solely single target attacks her. He's going to go for the AoE. Everybody's still on their high defense, so good luck breaking through that. He might be able to kill the Thunderhoof, and yeah, so he breaks through the Sega Nymph and the Blossomite defense buffs, and finally breaks through Waitara's right there. But we are super chilling right now. I'm going to Poison Touch all of the other starters, and I'm going to Time Strike this Leobolt with Revan Archeon just to get a Bloodcrave charge. We're going to Poison Touch the Wolfrosen. At this point, I'm going to Self-Revival Waitara because I'm not ready to bring in another monster yet. That's going to give her a turn in 58 seconds, which I think is going to be faster than Hazuki, just barely. Oh my gosh, yeah, just barely. So we're going to Poison Touch, and you can see this one's over. I'll Poison Siphon the Galv boss, and that's going to kill. We'll Decrescendo the Hazuki, and that's going to kill. And then I have a double Bloodcrave ready for these two starters, who are poisoned, so we don't have to worry about it. So there we go. That officially is going to do it for this episode. I'll do the monster hunting in the next one, because I'll be done with the league, so I'll actually be able to go and catch the monsters that I want to catch. But yeah, pretty good episode. Got a new mythic. Super exciting. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.